I am live. Come on. Okay. We start with some Final Fantasy, and then we're gonna do some discussions, and then we're gonna giggle. Uh-oh. Come on. Mute. That's better. So we're gonna do these things, and we're gonna how do you say, alien isolation. Today I went to the clinic once more, and now I am back, and I'm doing pretty good. I'm waiting for this big stream that is gonna be in 23 hours. With Dama Mama and Presents on Day. Yeah. It's true. It's gonna be great. And in the meantime, I'm gonna create some videos and upload them. Also, I have it's a good sign. Mom asked me to buy her a cake. And I was like, come on, let's eat cake. And I was like, yeah, we're gonna eat cake together. It's gonna be a real cake. Giggle cake. Yeah, it's gonna be debating. People on Twitter are so mean, saying that like it's a bad lineup. What do they mean, the perverts? Yeah, they are perverts. Although President Sunday didn't even ping Mr. Girl. That would be funny if Mr. Girl arrived to debate or something. That would be pretty funny. Okay. Don't you think? Some people on Twitter, some strange people. People? Do you know what I mean? Restaurant? Come on. Is my job lineup good? I think we might talk about anti-LGBT sentiment in Russia today. But if you got some nice news for me? Ooh. I'm sponsoring Kita to talk about anti-theism, and she's been wanting to talk to Demon Mama about it for a while. Oh! Really? What if it's like gonna be Ifrit? What if it's gonna be like what if Vaush is gonna join? I don't think Demon Mama is such a big anti-theist. Do you think so? Dance, dance! Sword dance! Come on! Come on! Dance 4! Dance, dance! Is Kita a strong theist? Is Kita a strong theist? I'm a froggy! Come on! What do you think? Oh. Ah, okay. What is... I'm not sure Demon Mama is such a strong anti-theist. Demon Mama. Tempting Tango! I wonder if... I wonder if there's been something wacky going on lately, because I don't think the anti-LGBT in Russia alone is enough to carry the whole stream. What do you think, Brina? Ooh. Do you agree with me? Do you understand my emotions? Yeah. Dance. I must check some controversies. Hello, Jacob the Great. Has anything crazy been... I know. I have a way to check what to do, okay? I know what I will do. I'm a genius! Hello, Sal JM. What do you have in mind? I know what to do. I will check something soon. Ooh. Come on! Yeah, we're gonna do something really nice. Drink! Yeah, it's true, thank you. Also, consider becoming a Patreon. Because you know, Patreons are like, come on. I'll just check what my viewers have been watching recently. I'll just check what my viewers are interested in. Blood on Hands fans? Oh. That could be interesting. Discussing shoe on hand. Uh-oh. Discussing shoe on hair might be interesting. Shoe on hair. Shoe on hair wanted to cancel Demon Mama. Oh, we should watch a duck video. We should watch a duck video then. We should play a duck game! I've got a brilliant idea. One moment, Giggler. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Come on. I was muted. Let me see what you've all been up to lately, okay? I've got my way of checking. Your channel? This is my channel. Wait, oh my gosh, internet. Okay, the internet should be on now. Come on! One moment, Gigglers, then go away. Okay, statistics. Your channel. Oh my gosh, Gigglers. Come on. We should. Okay, viewers. Uh-oh, not enough data. Oh well. We will going to just have to check manually. Sean has been the big topic recently, hasn't she? Come on! Any big topics apart from Sean had recently? Or no? Ooh! What's been going on while I've been in the clinic? Tell me everything, Gigglers. Tell me everything. Chicky. True. It's true! Ooh. Shall we do a reaction to that? Okay, we will do a reaction to Shoe on Hair. Okay. Oh my goodness, Gigglers. I should try to promote more or something to get more people in the audience. Ooh. Dance! I've been rather distracted as my parents' mother visited. Oh, okay. Distracted when Demon Mama covered it, or when? Uh-oh, the phone is on. I should make it quiet. That's better. Gaelia cat. I destroy you. Ta-na-na-na-na-na. I guess people don't have time to watch streams tonight. Or maybe some bigger streamers streaming right now. Is Vaush streaming? Right now? Oh. We will explore it together. Come on! I ran away! Okay. Really? But nobody's here. I mean, that's not true. You are here, but what I mean to say is 4 people are here. We should try to get like 100 viewers or something. That would be like a big accomplishment. To get like 100 viewers watching and giggling. Come on. Destroyed. Hang it. Tempting tango. Thank you, thank you. You should, as the OG viewer, you should give me feedback. Oh. Ooh. Run away! We ran away. Oh, I've got turtle brain every day. Hey, it's a turtle. Jump into the pool? Yeah. I've always get energy. Like I spend all day doing clinic things and then I have got top energy to do the stream. Oh, about my performance in the stream. Siri, come on, hello. What happened? Ah, okay. Come on! Hello, turtle. Hey, what's up with this turtle? Bonk, bonk. Bonk. Boots! Stop that! Bonk, bonk. Boots, you bastard! But it's fun. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Would you quit that? Come on! Well, I'll be a biscuit eater. It's a talking turtle. Sage, I'm so sorry. Please forgive my brainless companion. Wait, this turtle is the Sagel? By the brainy beard of Neptune. And you finally catch a clue. Tarnation, I can take you anywhere. True. It's alright. No lasting damage. Physically, anyhow. Ah, okay, I understand, Brina. Oh man, I'm awfully sorry. Don't worry, Brina. I am here to recharge you. This is my job. My job is to help you recharge and relax. You should be, boy. Picking on the friendless turtles. However, we have more important things to discuss. You mean ex-death? So you aren't as slow as you look. What the warlock seeks is within the great forest of Moor. The forest of Moor? Trees, my dear boy. Lots of them, sprawling to the west of Surgatei. That sentient forest is ex-death's birthplace. Thank you. Huh? A certain tree in that forest had been used to seal away evil spirits for years. Yeah, but 500 years ago, the sheer concentration of malevolence turned that tree into a dark being with a mind of its own. That being ex-death maintained the seal upon him for 5 centuries. Which means like ex-death is a tree. The last boss of this game is a tree. True. Ex-death is a tree. 30 years ago, that was when we fought the Dawn Warriors. But don't interrupt. Dorgan and the others fought hard. Finally, they were able to seal the warlock with the crystals. However, somehow he escaped. That was our fault, said Boots. Aren't we feeling self-important? Taking all the blame, Had I meant it was your fault, I wouldn't said it. Seals are meant to be broken. It only means that this time Exdeath must be destroyed. Where is he? En route to the Forest of Moor, in all likelihood. Something exactly why I don't know, so don't ask. Rests within the forest that he wishes to claim. The Forest of Moor. The Forest of Moor. This is my chance to avenge Cesat. We'll defeat Exdeath. Let's do it. The Forest of Moor is sentient. It does not take kindly to intruders and will attack all who attempt to enter. Take this with you. Come on! Received Guardian Branch. What is it? A branch from the Guardian Tree that protects the seals. With the branch you may enter the forest. Come on! Now hurry, Exdeath is already on his way to Moor. He may even be there already. Right. I hate to beg, but I will. Please go to the Great Forest, find it which Exdeath seeks it to protect it. Hilarity? There. What are you doing, Boots? I destroy you. Jitterbug. Right down. I destroy my enemies. Tempting Tango. Zombie breath. What the heck? Holy water. Titan! I destroy. True. I seduce zombie. I'm good at it. Destroyed. Esuna, esuna, esuna. Cura, 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 cura. This game is so long. Longer than Final Fantasy 1 and 2. Run away! Cheeky, 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 cheeky. Come on! This takes too long. It was super rough. It was the roughest thing ever. And the epilogue was just pathetic. Is it okay for me to say that the epilogue was pathetic? Pathetic. Press 1 if you think the epilogue was pathetic. Siri Vane, if you want me to cover something specific, I will cover it. I know! Oh my gosh, I know what I will cover! Now this is interesting. Okay, we will cover something. We will not be covering it from start to finish, but I am interested. Oh, don't worry. Be careful what you wish for, Brina. You might just get it. You might just get it. Oh yeah, come on. I might just make your wish. I must just make your wish come true. Where's that forest? Okay, Gigglers, where's the forest? I think this is the forest. Oh, I have a thing that I want to look at. Shoot logic! Here we go. Did I just heal an enemy? Okay, let's go. I think the forest is up there. Come on! We're gonna cover our favorite streamer. We will cover our favorite streamer today. Dance, dance! I wanna listen to at least a few takes from this mad lad. Mad lad! Come on! Press like, subscribe, become a Patreon, and giggle. Giggle! Oi, bruv, yeah. Oi, bruv. And I've got the perfect game that we will do it with. I should have played DuckTales when we did the Manifesto of Lonerbugs. Lonerbugs is Scottish or something. Oi, oi, Sabaloi. Is this the forest? Okay, where's the forest? Where do I go? I don't know where to go. Siri Vine, do you know where to go? Can't escape? We're dead. I'm dead. where the forest is. City Vine. I died.
Hello everyone.
Kakashi? Okay. Okay, let's do this. Do you know where I should go? Tell me where to go. I will avoid the desert. There you go. Where was that forest? Siri Vane should know. Siri Vane knows how to break this game. Here? No. Come on. Somewhere around here? What's this? Where do I go? I think it's here. I know it's here. It has to be here. I think it's somewhere here. I have to enter this zone somehow. I bet I am correct. I am always correct. Even when I'm not. I'm correct even when I'm wrong. Come on! I knew it! Wait, am I? Okay. I think I'm correct. Let's go into city. Yeah! Come on! Where are you from? I can think of them all the way out here. Legend has it that 500 years ago something beautiful was sealed in the forest to the east. From desire of time comes evil. Evil comes from desire, says this person. That ancient forest is more protects the seals. Yeah, we've done it, gigglers. Everybody's drunk here. I thought there would be an item here. Come on! Wow. Pretty good. Wow. Item! What's this? Ooh. Can you enchant weapons in this game? Weapons! Come on! Let's go. Head knife. Woo! Wait. Wait. Oh my gosh. This is silly. A knife is stronger than a katana? What can I do for you? Ooh, wait. Hastega? Wait, Firaga? Kuraga! I've been waiting for a Kuraga all my life. I've been waiting my whole life for this spell. Come on! Amazing. I've been waiting my whole life for this to happen. I cannot even say. Let's go to sleep. Let's go to sleep, everybody. One night is 70 gil. It's okay. 70 gil is okay. Yeah, Kuraga. I wonder if we're gonna get a Kuraha. Finally, my dream has come true. And we have Kuraga. I've waited and waited. I've waited so long. Kuraga. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Look, they got a branch. It's the forest. Let's letting us in. Come on. Let's. I don't think we used to have the mini map. Let's try it out. Kuraga! Come on. Come on! I am indestructible now. I am undefeatable now. No one can defeat me now. I destroy my enemies. Job. Time Majay. Ooh. I did so well. I do the Hastaga together with Kuraga. This will be amazing. What's my job level? On the Ninja. Ether. Amazing. What now? Where do we go now? It's such a big place. Wait, where do we go now? Oh, okay. I understand. I understand what I'm supposed to do. What I'm supposed to do is to embark. Yeah, Karasu. We will play some Alien Isolation today, and we will react to your favorite streamer. Karasu, be excited because today we're gonna react to your favorite takes, okay? We're about to do this. Let's go. Okay, let's go. Oh, this is a big place. What the heck? Remove. I'm the only... Okay, I'm not the only beautiful girl here. But you know what I mean. I decide who the beautiful girls are. Is it okay? Okay, after this dungeon, it's okay. After this dungeon, I'm gonna give you such a treat. I'm gonna give you such a treat. My gosh. You're gonna be excited. Because today is exciting. What is Master Recover? What does Recover do? Yeah, what does Recover do? I see. I'm not sure what this is supposed to be, but you know. So many chests. Ooh, a lot of money. Yeah, hypers in chat if you're excited for our wacky takes. Look at this! Hastaga! Together with Kuraga! Oh. Everybody's fast now. Yeah. Oh, Karasu. Just you wait till... Just you wait till we... Just wait till we get to the content. Oh my gosh. Because I have been made aware that a certain someone has reacted to the chat logic, like to that manifesto. Our favorite chat logic. My gosh. And we're gonna take a look. I don't think we're gonna look through it all, but we're gonna get the feel. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, where? What's going on in Dylan Burns? What's happening to Dylan Burns? What happened to Dylan Burns? What happened to Dylan Burns? Will Dylan Burns be here tomorrow? That would be cool. Oh yeah. Jude Logic. Koraga. To what? B reacts to what? Oh yeah. Wait, do you mean you hope BE reacts to me? Yeah, somewhat. Wait, Karasu, do you mean you hope BE will react to me, or... or to Dylan Burns? Should I react to Shuonhe? Should I also react to Shuonhe? Wait, do you mean sick as in disgusting? Or do you mean sick as in, oh my gosh, this is sick as in cool? Okay. I've only seen some of it and then I went to sleep. But now we need our low-level content, okay? Now we need our low-level content, so I will save. Save. We will use a cottage. We will play our favorite. I will play our favorite game. Who is not a content creator? Let's see. I'm not sure if this is be a full cover. I just want to see what the how you say temperature is, and then we will probably quickly move on to something else. Duke, this is the game that we will be playing alongside it. Okay, let's go. It's so loud. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Sorry. This is really loud. Why is the game here? Why is the game here? There we go. Okay. Okay. Now we turn on the browser. And we make the browser louder. Yeah, DuckTales, yeah, that's right. And we check the temperature. Chat logic.
You know, what?
Okay, we're just gonna check what he thinks of all this. We're gonna laugh, and then here in dark blur, as scarce as airplanes, it's a dark blur. Might solve a mystery or rewrite history. Tactiles, woo, yeah, come on. Tactiles, woo, come on, gig that, come on. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. Tactiles, woo, da 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 da. Yeah. Okay. Let's hear what this child logic person has to say. But first, continue. Okay. Uncle Scroogey! Yeah. It's true, it's family. Yeah! Capitalism! The ultimate capitalism game. Wealth hoarding. It's true. Lucy should be an unlockable character. Wealth hoarding. This game teaches us wealth hoarding. Did you know that David Tennant actually is the voice actor for Uncle Scrooge? I think David Tennant is the voice actor. The Amazon.
Launchpad on the horn. I'm headed to the Amazon jungle to find the scepter of the Incan king.
Yeah, sure he does. Wink, wink. Sure he does. Sure he does.
Launchpad.
No problemo. Lift is one of my favorite principles of aerodynamics. No, say, you got your radio, Mr. McD?
Aye, of course I do.
Great. Then I'll be your eyes in the sky.
You know what is realistic?
Sky for once.
You know what is realistic? That Uncle Scrooge creates his wealth by robbing it from all over the world, okay?
Locked away in a giant temple of the clouds, and it should be dead ahead.
Gee, Mr. McD, I see a lot of clouds, but no
Uncle Scrooge raids other cultures in order to steal their wealth.
All but King Manco Capquack himself. But there's bound to be a way to reveal it buried somewhere in this overgrown salad bowl. And I'm
Also, there was this very strange Donald Duck comic when Uncle Scrooge went for vacation and asked Donald to collect debt. And when Donald started forgiving people in debt, Uncle Scrooge was bankrupt by the end of the comic. So, okay, let's listen to.
What is it? A battle queer? Is that what they're calling themselves now?
That I was overly cruel to a scared trans
They?
person who was only asking for my empathy. That you don't have to
Hey, hold on. The mama is a she, right? Not a they.
understand. You can just believe what we're telling you.
Oh my god! This is Polly's whole thing. She's terrible at making arguments, so it's just, you think I'm wrong? Well, I'm not. Why is no one acknowledging that literally right now, families are being forced to flee their states and homes? I'd be dead in a couple of days. Can you imagine me in the jungle? The only thing worse than a smug dunk is a smug dunk when you're wrong.
The Wikipedia
Oh
for genocide.
no! Embarrassing. Very embarrassing.
You did a oopsie doopsie. Own it, man.
And in
President Sunday is not beating the autism allegations, that's for sure. Oh no, wait. Polly's trans, so...
Sheesh! Wow. I cannot believe what's happening here already. Already we're seeing crap going on. I can't believe. Like, I'm gonna be honest, Chad Logic is just a tabloid at this point, isn't he? Like, literally a tabloid. Is there any value in Chad Logic's content, like, at all? Press 1 if you think there's any value to Chad Logic's content. Press 2 if you think Chad Logic's content is basically worthless.
So you can basically engage and act however you want. Lonerbox, what have you got to say for yourself? So what's Lonerbox's approach to this? Let's have a look.
addressing the allegations.
Allegations.
Demon Mama, President Sunday, and Go. They don't care about the truth. They just make shit up. The more ridiculous the claim, the better.
True!
From an anonymous Twitter user in the year of our Lord 2022. You guys can feel free to ban Ellen DeGenerate until after the stream if he's being annoying.
So why is Aaron Degenerate being banned? Chad Logic is like bottom feeders in the Marky Swamp tier. True! Like tabloid. Basically a tabloid. There's a word established for this. It's called a tabloid.
Polly people. First of all, I'm very aware that having this
Look at Ellen trying to get on stream.
Chad Logic called himself a Marxist. No, that can't be. That doesn't sound right. That sounds like a joke.
Lonerbox, wanna have me on and debate me, buddy?
discussion at all is bound to be an optical loss for me. If I'm taking the position that what's happening is awful, but not as awful as genocide, it will inevitably look like what I'm doing is downplaying.
I mean,
This is
yeah.
especially the case when half of the audience has an interpretation of genocide that is radically different from my own, or from any that I've ever observed in law, history, or common parlance. I accept this. What I absolutely do not accept are the
Oh, I didn't say it before, but yeah, Lonerbox, the keen observer of law. You know, I haven't observed it in law. Like, Lonerbox is talking as if he's like some sort of like a scholar of law.
following accusations.
Here we go.
1. That I was overly cruel to a scared trans person who was only asking for my empathy. 2. That I tried to bait her into breaking TOS so that she would lose her Twitch channel. And 3.
have
That I
not
expressed some
observed it in
sussy
law.
baka opinions about the
Let's
Holocaust.
go!
Here are my issues with the first claim. In case some of you don't know, Polly People is, at least occasionally, a debate streamer.
Yes.
She has
Oh
appeared on
yeah, just so you know, we're not gonna go through the whole 3 hours of Chat Logic content, okay? We're gonna watch like a few minutes and then we're gonna do something else. Like, we're not gonna go through the whole thing again with Chat Logic's strange commentary.
extremely combative debate panels with
Yes.
Christian conservatives,
Yes.
as well as the likes of Alex Stein
Yes.
and Sean Last.
Also, Lonabox probably isn't going to go over this, okay? But I'll say it.
Why? What were you saying?
Polly is like, you know, what is it? A battle queer? Is that what they're calling themselves now? Is
What?
it battle queer? Is that the term? Basically, what
What are you
Polly
talking
does
about?
is she gets on transphobes to dunk on them. Like, that's her whole shtick. You
What?
know, she likes being combative. She likes fighting people. Yeah, she likes to dunk on people and stuff. She's very combative herself. So the idea that she's like some timid trans person desperate is complete nonsense. I've watched her content. I see what she does. And so have you in chat. You've probably seen some of her content. And listen, I don't mind if someone wants to do that. That's your content. Good for you.
Yeah, but that's irrelevant. Like, do I have to point this out again? Oh, my avatar is not visible. Do I have to point this out, like, once again? Okay, I will point it out. You can be combative, okay? You can be as combative as any other person, but that doesn't mean you won't be scared of being genocided. Chad Logic has only read one thing by Mark Fisher, and that is exciting the Vampire Castle. And he thinks that he is a pendant Fisher. This has been bothering me so much. Disagreeing with someone on the opposite team is completely different than disagreeing with someone who's supposed to be your ally. True. Like, I'm not sure why people try doing this argument that Polly People is combative. Therefore, she cannot be afraid for her own well-being about a genocide. You know? This makes no sense. Like, it doesn't matter if she's combative in debates. Like, even the biggest debater will be afraid of being genocided, I would think. You know? This is such nonsense. Why do people think this is a good argument? Like, Chad Logic means it like that she's combative in debates and aggressive, and therefore she cannot possibly be afraid in any scenario ever. Like, nonsense. Yeah, exactly.
But, you know, I don't know if she's done this herself, but certainly others are trying to make it out like she's just some timid trans person. It's complete bullshit.
I don't think being afraid of a genocide makes you a timid person, personally. I think many non-timid people were pretty freaked out about a genocide. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just super timid at heart or something.
Pregnant. Polly, is it possible for a man to get pregnant?
Yes.
How?
People keep giving this panel as an example.
Is it with his penis will have a baby? A baby will come out of his pee hole?
Trans dudes can get pregnant. Trans dudes are dudes, my guy. I know you can't, you don't like that reality, but it is reality because we are who. Are you your brain or are you your dick? Right? You think, does your dick talk to you? I mean, maybe it does, but I get my
Mine
idea of
does.
who I am, and okay, well then that's because you're kind of a freak. But like I know
I am
that
a
because my
freaky
brain
freak.
tells me so. Yeah, I can see that. I can. They
Oh,
got that
got a
vibe.
little
to you.
tongue.
But
You know I'm a
me
freak.
me on the other hand, my brain tells me.
Like, what do debates have to do with a very serious topic of genocide? I have no idea why people conflate it. Polly's position, which has never changed ever, is that survival is the most important thing. That is the best way. find ways to survive. Roman, Hungarian, Jewish people just did not try it hard enough in World War II. True, if they would have great logic, bros, like Launderbox. Yeah, exactly. Like maybe all Jewish people were just timid, you know? They were just timid people. After all, 50% of the Roma population being killed is just, you know, the Roma people were just being timid, I guess.
Who I am, and so
He's such
Do you
an
still
old
have it?
weirdo.
Do you still have male? Do you still have a male penis?
ask your mom.
So I just wanted to illustrate. I could have probably got like 50 million more clips of this, but like poly people is okay with very combative panels with people who are very, let's say,
Quite good.
out there. Pretty transphobic. Like,
That
we
was
all
good,
know
I
who
like
Alex
that.
Stein is.
That was
I think
funny.
this shapeshifter person is like a very famous.
The
right-
thing is, it's funny, and you know, I don't mind this kind of content where someone who happens to be trans is willing to have these combative conversations.
Yeah, I know you don't mind this sort of content. Like, we know you're a tabloid at this point. Like, people know they are trying to find ways to either make it to US states with trans refugee laws or Mexico or Canada. Exactly. And, like, this is like... I ain't gonna repeat it until I'm blue in the face. It doesn't matter how good you are on a debate or how combative you are. Like, genocide is totally different story. You know?
Like, it's funny. It can be good content, you know. But
Yeah, I know,
kind of
it's-
like, well, first of all, when
That's
you're
the
getting- I
problem.
feel like you get to the point where if you're getting on people who aren't really transphobic just to dunk on them, like she was doing it with Will, I think that's a bit out of line and unnecessary. But yeah, it just is like this presentation of her as
What?
some timid trans person, and she was just desperate for some.
Like, this is like not everything's content, Chad Logic. This topic of genocide is not just content. Ridiculous. Like, it can be good content.
It's crazy. Like, she likes these kind of combative encounters. That's her bread and butter.
when detransition there. Sean Last is like, he's like the final boss of internet race realism and great replacement stuff. So you know, probably not the most friendly to trans people either.
The last boss.
When she came into my chat, I was already in the middle of a heated exchange with my community. Her input was not to ask for an empathetic discussion, but to argue the specific case that there is an ongoing genocide in the United States. Throughout this debate, she was not ambiguous about
Oh
what
yeah, we're gonna...
Well, where are the extra fuel canisters?
she was there for. She made it clear that what she wanted from the conversation was for me to at least
Okay, this is a bit too fast.
Oh, you'd best find those
call it a genocide. But I guess if it's a genocide, that action is insufficient then, is it? What should I do? What more should I do?
You should at least be willing to call it a genocide.
That's it, at least. If I don't call it a genocide, what? I'm insufficient?
Well, you are not accepting
Shad Logic's making the serious face! Okay? So it's now serious business. Serious face, Logic.
the truth of what's going on.
But going on, sorry. Streamable is really annoying for not moving.
Is he just gonna be silent?
She even went so far as to say that my disagreement over the term genocide was an indication that I don't recognize the threat. Well, pay attention to the threat that she's talking about as well. The problem, but you're saying the problem with me is that I'm not calling it a genocide then. It goes both ways. If the only bar I'm not crossing is calling it a genocide,
At least I covered it. At least I reacted to it in some way. Like, he's just silent.
just talk like what?
Well, I don't know.
I'm just not using your level of like your tone or what?
To be fair, I don't know much about your position on trans people, right?
Okay.
But I saw your last video, even though I had critiques about it. But you know, I didn't come away with the feeling.
I don't know if Lonabox is going to make this point. Lonabox is like extremely progressive on trans issues.
Like, is Chad Logic gonna have any sort of input at all? I'm seriously disappointed in her, and I've lost all respect for her as a streamer, but she's still a trans person and a woman and deserves human respect. I hate all of this, so true.
And he's made quite a bit of content in which he kind of like talks about this and heavily criticizes like transphobic rhetoric and transphobic ideas. So it's not as if he's like one of these people who like he talks about it fairly regularly, And he's even gone on panels and stuff that argue for trans rights and for trans healthcare for kids and all this kind of stuff. So, you know, it's crazy that these people are like turning on him like this when
Turning on him.
just over a disagreement over something which is extremely contentious. Saying there's a trans genocide is a very contentious take. Of course you're going to get disagreement, but people are acting like, well, you're not accepting my framing of reality is like really bad and like transphobic almost. It's crazy. Or literally transphobic.
You didn't recognize the threat that exists to trans people until well, I guess this very moment. And now it, you know, like your sort of over reliance on I'm not so sure, like the need for people to start dying before you're willing to call something or visibly dying in a way that you would recognize, as opposed to just dying invisibly. That's going on right now. Way that's going on right now.
I can tell you very clearly though.
Or an intended genocide.
Yeah, I was thinking of the wrong clip, but yeah, like six evidence I don't recognize the threat. After I had made my positions on anti-trans legislation clear, she once again said I should at least call out what was happening, and followed up to say that the core transphobe wanted to eliminate trans people just like the Nazis did. So you're kind of getting the impression here is that the debate is about her trying to convince me to use certain language and use the same description that she is. Okay, so.
Real trans people don't talk about these ways in the ways that, like, you know, Vosh, for example, does, or the people that talk about, you know, self-defense with fucking arms. That's crazy. Like, that is not going to help us. The thing that will help us is if you
Like, it leads to making things into drama for no good reason. Yeah, for content. Exactly.
call out what is happening, right? Instead of like, you know, saying, well, it's not quite.
We're gonna skip around.
To be a man, they have to be super misogynistic, and Alex is one of those pieces of shit. Sorry, Mom, I can't talk right now. Ready,
Jesus.
Yelling or let women yell without calling.
What the fuck? What?
Logic. Let's go. There's things that I'm interested about.
Is that you've got people in your audiences who are very like vulnerable and are very like scared enough, are very scared as it is.
Yesterday, or is he saying that's what happened in the World War II? That's something to look.
Oh, I want to see Chad Logic's opinion on World War II.
You can see there what can be done. It's like a 4 or 5 minute segment after she made her case for the trans genocide ongoing. It's just.
I do want to spend a little bit of time right now talking about what can be done. This is not going to be a part of the formal video because I want the video to be very pinpointed and focused. And
completely unaware of the impact that legal and political activist groups have had in stopping anti-trans legislation.
Yeah.
A lot of people, I don't know, I feel like this is quite well known. This was 2021 talking about bills restricting gender from
There we go.
in this abandoned fucking air raid shelter of a skull
Jesus Christ!
to genocide because the Wikipedia for genocide.
No!
When, according to what, like legal definitions or
according to what legal definitions? Guess what, bitch? The legal definition you're using.
I bet Chad Logic knows anything about this.
I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. I apologize.
he just completely ignored the fact that actually in most genocides the victims are mostly men because the women are raped. He just ignored it. Like,
Jesus
he also
Christ,
said that the
chill out.
concentration camps
What?
in Bosnia that had torture chambers in them were actually refugee camps. When tankies talk about Xinjiang, they'll just say all the information they don't like that proves genocide is Western, or they'll try to discredit one of the people spokesmen for the UN because it's like because he was a Christian or something. Like, really?
Loner Box, you should speak to F-bombs for you.
That's what I'm doing.
Your choice, but I think it'd be good.
Even as I tried to qualify the point that before 1941 the genocide was set in motion, the conditions were laid for it. Or
Yeah, I want to hear the takes on World War II.
Polly and Demon Mama completely ignore this, and Demon Mama decides to accuse me of
There you
downplaying
go.
and genocide denial.
I mean,
Liberals are so lost.
there was already like, well, I guess there wasn't the, there was already
I don't
laws
know
being
why even
passed trying to
Polly,
eliminate.
you would say that it was set in motion, like the conditions were laid for it. They were.
There was law. No, but like there was already Jews dying.
That's, if this was a conversation only about the Holocaust, all of this would be considered genocide denial because it is, because it's downplaying the very real threat. We only have this.
Wait. If you were to say this about the Holocaust, yes, because there's like mass evidence and historical analysis and everything that says it's a Holocaust. It says it's a genocide. The word genocide was.
Oh, so historical evidence. So Chad Logic's default is to go to hindsight is 2020. I see. Like an amazing, the best way to prevent a genocide is to go hindsight is 2020. We have a lot of historical evidence that it happened. Okay, amazing. Oh no. Hindsight is 2020. I love it.
Was created to describe the Holocaust because it was a crime that had never been seen before to that level that we had to come up with a whole new fucking concept to describe it. Jesus Christ, what the fuck?
Hindsight, because the Holocaust already happened.
I mean,
The real threat of what? threat of genocide? Fuck. I guess that's probably quite a lot of historians and Holocaust libraries that probably need to get held up for genocide denial, but okay. She agrees with another chatter who says my opinion on when a genocide starts, and apparently also that of every source I posted above, is similar to what the Nazis do with Holocaust denial.
Killjoy40K says what Loaderbox is doing is similar to what Nazis do with Holocaust denial. I don't think he's doing it deliberately, but he's made a goal.
So we're just plain allowing slurs in chat. Who said a slur? What slur am I missing? By the way, Dr. Octobon, thank you for the sub.
Genocide until after it's already too late. Yeah.
She even says there, nothing's a genocide until it's deemed one, but she changes that into it's already too late. In this debate, I mentioned examples of preventing genocide. This hindsight argument is so weird. Like, does she just
By the
think
way,
that...
can you stop doing this thing
It's
where
true.
I'm allowing slurs in chat? Can you perhaps consider that I didn't see the slur? Or if there is a moderator here, they didn't see the slur? What the fuck is that about?
I'm of the persuasion that states should just put their feet up and chill.
Scroll
and stay at brunch until the genocide
thank
starts. I don't understand it. Like, it's so fucking weird. All right. The point she makes about hindsight is also strange since I meant...
Wow. I only allow for a definition of genocide that would not allow to prevent anything and would only allow for hindsight. Why do people use that hindsight argument?
mentioned at least twice that Allied intervention was justified before the invasion of Poland. And I already mentioned that genocidal intent could have been inferred before the Nazis took power. Is she trying to imply that I'm pro-appeasement? She seems pretty excited to learn about the Dachau concentration camp, which opened in 1933.
Wouldn't it be funny? Wouldn't it be funny if there was something I had in my back pocket? Anybody want to guess when the first concentration camp for Jewish people, communists, and other dissidents opened? Anybody want to guess? Can we get a guess? 22nd of March, 1933. But guess what? According to Loaderbox, the genocide didn't start until 1941. What a moron!
People died in work camps, just so you know.
Dachau. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. I apologize. I've literally never heard that word said out loud, I don't think, or at least I haven't in my...
So again, I know it's difficult to hear, but like genocide and concentration camps for political prisoners, I think Dachau was, they're not the same, it's not the same thing. Like, if you want
Not just political prisoners were, you know, in the work camps, you know?
Again, you can just think about it. Like if you had two criminals in front of you, or two bad guys, it's to say one...
Exactly, Lenitas, you understand it. It is called being a performer. Like, nobody seems to understand. I think it's more dishonesty than anything else. Nobody seems to understand the performative aspect to Demon Mama. Yeah, it's like, it's a line you need to sort of walk, right? You need to be informative. You need to be interesting, but you also need to be entertaining as a streamer, yeah. Even when discussing pretty serious topics, you do need to have some level of performativeness. This is also why Demon Mama makes certain facial expressions. It's all part of like the performance, and it's not a bad thing. This feels like a personal drama stream just using the genocide conversation as a pretense to attack loners' detractors. True. Yeah.
Is an overseer from the Japanese internment camps in America, and the other one is like Rudolf Hess, the guy in charge
Haas,
of
by the way.
I don't think he would convict those two guys of the same crime. Like, one would be guilty of
Not Hess, Haas.
And this one had an inscription of an eagle.
genocide. The other would be guilty of like human rights abuses, you know? This is despite me saying earlier in the debate that some kind of intervention was justified as soon as the first camp opened. Once again, Demon Mama
Is Strat Logic taking the Steven school of reacting to content? Just saying Jesus from time to time.
Isn't interested in this point. This is what I do think she learned about Dachau like in the middle of the stream, because when I say when the first camp opened, that was a point to justify intervention. She looks kind of shocked, like as if to suggest that's too late. I don't know.
All right, let's continue.
After it's over, but that's not what...
See, look, Quartilla, you're doing... Look at... Just let me just point out what you're doing here. So, what people do is they act like you're not arguing with the person that you're arguing with. They act like you're arguing with the people that are being oppressed. Okay? Look, yeah, totally own the Dachau prisoner in the marketplace of ideas on how he's the only victim of persecution and it's not genocide yet. Obviously, if a trans person was in a fucking camp and they were there going, oh, this is really bad, this is like a genocide, I'm not going to be at the fence with my face pressed against it like, actually...
to Chud Nation.
Thank you very much for the sub. Actually, this is persecution, not genocide. You're using the word incorrectly. Like, that's not what's happening here, is it? You've got people that are coming onto platforms and openly stating their opinion, and then it's being disagreed with. This is how this all works. This is how this has always worked. Someone says something something, another person thinks it's something else. They say and they disagree. Stop like emotionally doing this weird emotional manipulation thing where it's like, oh, well, you wouldn't say that if they're in. Well, no, obviously not. There's a different context there, isn't there?
That's not what we need.
That's not what was being said.
Yeah, there was plenty of evidence to say that we're building up to a genocide, and the urgency was there. Like, again, I just so you know, for my take on Germany,
camps?
I think the Allies should. I don't know what she's saying there, but it sounds like she's saying when they built camps, as if that's like too late to intervene when the first camp opened. I don't know if maybe the Allies should have intervened when Germany was still a democracy, the first camp opened before the annexation. So no, actually, I'm very for intervening as quickly as possible.
Okay,
when that happens.
let's give us the
Yeah,
argument.
there's this thing where it's like someone listens to like whenever I listen to something, okay. I've probably been guilty of this before, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying I'm innocent of this. But, you know, I do my best and I try. When I'm listening to a conversation, if someone, even if I disagree vehemently with everything they're saying, if they say something that's agreeable, or I think it's correct, I'll do my best to point it out and say, oh yeah, I actually agree with what they're saying here. Even if they're like, whatever political view, I think it's important to recognise that, like, you know, you can agree with what someone is saying, even if you disagree with everything else. But Demon Mama's whole shtick, seemingly, is listening to someone's video, not agreeing with them ever, you know, in terms of if you're being combative with them, and then just pointing out where you disagree in you know, at every single turn and opportunity in an extremely obnoxious way is like a dunk. Do you know what I mean? And it's just so just so cringe. I don't know.
Government. Why the face? What the fuck?
Really? The tabloid person says that? I will say that there are times when talking about crime is important, but the focus on it is absolutely ludicrous. Ludicrous. Is this conversation, of course, genocide should be illegal, but they often aren't. Yeah.
She just does them when she remembers to. Too slow, okay? So, no. I don't know why you think just because I'm contesting you on terminology means you think I'm less urgent about stopping the problem. I don't know why. Oh, there's another one. All right. This is the climax of the fucking circus show. She decides to blow me out with possibly the strangest...
Because it's not about terminology.
Okay, hold on. I just want to blow him out again one more time.
Do it.
Just so we're clear, the UN Convention on Genocide was not even put into law until December 9th, 1948. Let's just rewind here. I just want you guys to hear how fucking right I am and how fucking right Poly People is on this. Listen to this real quick. Let's just listen to this back. Listen up.
Didn't start until 1941. That seems literally impossible to me.
According to what, like legal definitions, or
according to what legal definitions? Guess what, bitch? The legal definition you're using, the Holocaust at the time could not be considered a genocide because the UN fucking Assembly on Genocide did not happen until December 9th, 1948. What are you talking about?
Okay.
What?
Oh my god.
The word genocide was coined to describe the Holocaust.
Okay, I'm here to see some reactions from Chat Logic, but all I'm hearing is, oh my god, Jesus, oh my god.
And the Armenian genocide. Like, you can retroactively call something a genocide. Only on the Wikipedia. To genocide, because the Wikipedia for genocide.
Oh no! Embarrassing. Very embarrassing.
Only on the Wikipedia, not only does it mention genocides that happened and are recognized in the 18th and 19th century, and in the Ottomans. See what it says there? I don't know if you can see that. You might have to zoom in. For World War II.
Yeah. By paired and
okay.
If you've got like
aging with human.
Oh yeah, he's on.
It was kind
of... This is the Nazi. Say, oh, but oh look.
Third time now, right? Stream. The conversation ended with this message from me.
Okay, I think we had enough of Chat Logic. I really think the focus on the law makes no sense when talking about genocide. True! I agree. I really agree. Okay. Sure. Oh. Interesting. I want to see the... Let's see the shoe on head thing. I have not seen it. Are you ready?
Hello everyone. Today we are going to be talking about the creepy Balenciaga photo shoot you may have heard of, how I helped accidentally kick off Balenciaga Gate, the bizarre defenses of the photo
Balenciaga Gate, not on purpose, huh? Okay. Let's listen.
And how I lost friends over it. No, I'm not joking. This is going to be a wild one. So get comfy, get cozy. I made you some hot chocolate. Look, it's got marshmallows in it. So for those of you
Nothing like getting comfy when talking about such a topic, huh?
Who don't know, because I sure as hell did not before all of this. Balenciaga is a high-end fashion clothing brand that's
right, this law and order approach, thinking that just the framework of having a strict framework against genocide will work. True. Especially since countries that commit genocides will just do their best to make their genocides legal. And people like Lonerbox will just say, hey, look, what they did was legal. Like, it does not fit the definition of genocide, so it's fine, right? It's okay. It's not a genocide. True. But I don't want to snipe her premiere. Like what? Should I watch her premiere on my stream or what? Is that okay? What's your... what's your opinion? You know? Should I watch like Demon Mama's premiere on stream? Oh, I want to watch my good friend's video on stream. Look. What do you think? Should I? You should all subscribe. What they don't want you to know. True. I think so. Good night, Lenitas. What do you think of my friend's music? How long is the track? Oh. You should all subscribe to you know, I'm gonna give it a like. Amazing track. You should give Obsessive Word some love. And subscribe, you know? A really talented creator and a good friend. He's helping me with the Obsessive Word is helping me with the video about the situation in Iraq and Islamophobia. Really great person. What? Great artist. Yeah. And most importantly of all, Obsessive Forge creates this music for anyone to use for free in any of their projects. You just need to credit. All you need to do is credit Obsessive Forge, okay? That's all you need to do. Why? I'm not doing well in DuckTales. I'm not a Duck Pro. doing better in the NES. Okay, we are finished with the video, and now we will watch some dramatic. Let's refresh. Yeah. So yeah, you should subscribe to Obsessive Forge. What? What's happening here? Ben Shapingo thinks teachers are turning kids gay? And that's not... Oh, there's something... Let me see. Conspiracy theories are destroying politics. Let me see if Dylan Burns will mention the... Well, let's see what this is about. I want to see if Dylan Burns is gonna mention the theory about Russia wanting to take over, like Poland wanting to take over Ukraine.
That Dylan Burns is a Satanist, warmonger, child sacrificing, Azovite, Banderite Nazi.
What?
What is this? I told you that Malthusian globalists are pushing the depopulation agenda, and you laughed. Now they're running commercials promoting mass satanic assisted suicides again. Dude, did Jackson Hinkle just go insane? I don't know, dude. I don't like Jackson Hinkle. Like, he gets in my follows because other people I follow him.
Huh?
He's been talking about Satanism a lot recently. Like, everything is Satanism. Like, that one clothing company is Satanism. Assisted suicide is Satanism. You know, but it seems like everything is Satanism, man. Everywhere is Satanism. I don't know what Canada seems to be like ground zero for Satanism accusations. The thing is, with conspiracies, definitely with the recent conspiracies we've seen with like that one clothing company line that had like the Baron Bondage or whatever that company's named.
There we go! Shoe on head topic is up.
Or with any of the photo shoots people point at and they're like, oh, look at this, they had like fake blood over like a plastic toy baby. This proves that they're satanic, or one of them has an Illuminati tattoo. Can I be for real? Can I be for this is my biggest truth bomb. I think rich people just like to fuck with us. I genuinely do. Because I think about if I was rich. Let's say I was filthy wealthy. Like filthy wealthy to the point that it's not even funny anymore. Like at any point I could do anything for any amount of money. Like when you're up at a certain amount of wealth, the money doesn't even matter anymore, right?
I guess.
So what do you do with your free time? And I've already talked about this. I would get like an Illuminati tattoo and I would put it like somewhere secret and I would like flash it.
How about if you had an enormous wealth that it's not even funny anymore? You would really invest a lot of it into building new technologies that would, I don't know, benefit everyone. But I guess that would be too much to ask.
To like camera people every once in a while just to get social media buzzing. I would say some weird things. I would like randomly during speeches start doing this. I would like do everything I can to just see people freak out. Because it'd be funny. It'd be funny to make somebody believe I was a Satanist because I just did this for 5 seconds.
That's
the only proof somebody needs to believe that I have a direct communion with the devil himself.
Dylan Burns should not be rich.
Somebody that's unable to prove exists, by the way. You can't even prove Satan exists. But because I did this, that's enough proof that I have a communion with the devil.
Dylan Burns should
Himself,
not be rich.
herself, they self. I don't know the devil.
That's my takeaway. Dylan Burns does not
That's
deserve
all
to
it
be rich.
takes. That's all it takes. And knowing that I would do that if I was ultra rich, I would love to mess with people in that way. I'm confident that rich people do that as well. There have to be. They have to. Because if I couldn't imagine turning down the opportunity to mess with people who are conspiratorial in nature. Because it's so fun. Satan would be it's by the way.
I see.
But the thing...
My gosh.
But the thing is, I think like
so many good things that can be done with money.
People genuinely believe in this stuff. They genuinely believe that like Satanists run the government.
Flemmy gifted 3 tier 1.
Okay, this is not an interesting video. This is actually a pretty boring video. Don't we have anything interesting to watch? Don't we have any interesting things? Has there been nothing interesting going on apart of the shooting? Is this like the slow time? Is this what's so weird? Is this what we're... Is this what we're up against? Is this where we are right now? Who is so relevant? Glavloon, Femoid hits back at are relevant and chat logic. Who is the relevant and who is... My gosh. Do I even want to know who these people are? Maybe we should react to... Conservatives keep taking L after L. Let's go back to some good content creators.
I believe you win hands down. Herschel Walker, congratulations.
Congratulations, Herschel. Chat, can I get a quick congratulations, Herschel Walker? I'm so happy for him. Can I get a congratulations, Herschel Walker? Everyone, it's very important. He needs it. He deserves it. I got something very fun for you all. I have something very interesting that you may like. I've been collecting some things over the last couple of days to be able to make this little segment for you all because I think it could be incredibly fun. A little mini wrap up to the midterms and also a little bit of cope along the way because it always makes the W's go down even better. So a couple of days ago, we were blessed with a new W, and that is Blorja, #2, Electric Boogaloo. Our boy, Raphael Warnock, radical liberal Raphael Warnock, has won his race against Herschel Walker for the Georgia Senate seat. And my boy will be in office for until 2028. So he doesn't have to worry about a seat again for, I guess, forever. Basically, it's literally for eternity, if you think about it. And so Warnock won, and he didn't only win, he won by a pretty decent margin. He won by almost 3 points. And mind you, up until 2020, Georgia hasn't elected a statewide Democrat since I think the 80s. It's either the 90s or the 80s. It's been a very long time. And so you go from losing by 5, 10, 12%, like year after year, to eking out W's. And sometimes, and honestly, I wouldn't even say this is eking out a W. This is a genuinely very strong W by Warnock here, and a very resounding L for Herschel Walker and his team. The solid South is solid no mores. It is solid no mores. We're seeing a lot of we're going to see a lot of like Sun Belt shifting. We're going to see a bunch of like Bible Belt shifting. Democrats are good inroads there, and I think it's a great thing. Even though Democrats are not your friend, we'll talk about that later. It's good when they are able to do things that make sure Republicans won't be in office.
True.
But we're not here to just talk about the W because that's great and everything. 51 seats in the Senate. I want to talk about the L, the huge, massive L.
What is it?
Big dump of L that dropped on the faces of Fox News and viewers who were pumped up and hyped up, thinking that they were going to sweep and Herschel was going to sweep that this election was indeed about the people. And they were going to completely body Warnock. Obviously, it didn't happen. And they're really not taking it that well. Take a look at what Hannity had to say on his show about about this race, about the massive L here. Take a look at this.
I think Republicans have been unwilling, for whatever reason, reluctant, resistant to voting early and voting by mail.
Wow,
Do
really?
they have to get over that reluctance, that resistance?
Oh my gosh. I was thinking to myself, I was just thinking this. Why in the world are Republicans so against mail-in voting and early voting? Why would they? What possibly could have happened to have made them believe that mail-in voting and early voting is something that is bad and you should avoid? Meaning that it's less likely for a lot of them to vote. They're basically pulling a lot of elderly and disabled voters who'd be voting for them away and forcing them to either not vote or vote in person, which is something that they can't always do. How could this be happening? Who could have put this thought in their heads? It's doing horrible things to the Republicans. That's for sure. It must have been a Democrat, someone who would have wanted to undermine their electoral process.
Is it Trump?
Only that type of person would tell people something as stupid as that.
Is it Trump?
Sure. Look, I mean, you have to play the game by the rules that are existing. That means, for example, if you want Generation Z voters, you've got to be on TikTok, even if, in fact, in the long run, we may abolish TikTok as a Chinese communist device.
What the heck?
I'm sorry, that last bit on the end always gets me. Always gets a little giggle out of me. I love it, personally.
What?
Chinese communist device. We may abolish TikTok as a Chinese communist device.
Oh
so true.
Chinese communist device.
Sipping on my epic Fortnite dance reenactment compilation on TikTok. It's the end of our goddamn republic.
Didn't realize TikTok was a device.
And so obviously with an L this big, a lot of the Republicans haven't been taking it that well. Here's Laura Ingram's reaction the second they found out that Herschel copped this huge L.
But why is it that the heavily Democratic counties are always the last ones to report? I mean, presumably they count, and there are numbers, and they count. There are more people, obviously, but it seems like it kind of. This is. I hate to say this is just a familiar refrain, but it's a very familiar refrain to us from.
Yeah, just like, oh man, that's so, how could Fulton County, Atlanta, and its suburbs, which hold 60% of the state's population, take so long to count? I wonder. What could possibly be the reason? Here, let me show you something really quick, okay? Just something like super quick. Let's just pick a little like baby county, okay? Like down here in Georgia. Here, you know what? Let's go here. Let's take a look. How about this one? What's that? That's three. That's like 5,000 votes. How about this one? Oh, that's literally 1,000 votes. How about this one? 3,000 votes. Okay, not even 2,000 votes. Not even 1,000 votes. So it's really curious to me. Why in the world does this county here count its votes so much faster than this county? I wonder what it could possibly be. I'm not even sure what it could be. I'm thinking about it. Oh man, hopefully somebody figures it out soon, because that could really tell us something about this election cycle. On top of the fact. Hey, did you see this down here? Do you see the little check mark? That came up literally while she was talking.
Etc.
Well, I'm going to say that's where you find the people. That's where they live.
What's happening?
Right now, we're relying on the Associated Press to give us these numbers. And right now, the Associated Press has just given the check mark to Raphael Warnock. He's going back to the U.S. Senate as the winner of this runoff against Herschel Walker, right now at 50.4% to Walker's 49.6%. Raphael Warnock has won the runoff in Georgia 4 weeks.
Is it just me? But like, this guy looks like the like Fairy Odd Parents pixie version of Steve Kornacki. You know what I mean? Like, this is just Steve Kornacki who smokes too much and whose wife divorced him. No hate to this guy. I mean, he pushed back against Laura. I'm just saying, it's just kind of like evil Kornacki, or it's just like sad Kornacki. It's like depressed Kornacki, right? Dark World Kornacki. And punished Kornacki, some people may say. It maybe even punished Kornacki. Let's take a look at what Laura Ingraham had to say, because she was mad. She was mad. Also, remember this woman? Kellyanne Conway. Remember the last thing that we heard about Kellyanne Conway? Remember that? let me enlighten you all if you kind of forgot what she did. This is the woman, last thing we heard of her, she accidentally leaked her daughter's nudes on Twitter account because she found her daughter taking pictures of herself on her phone. Like her daughter was taking pictures on her phone, the daughter's phone. And so she took the phone and looked through the pictures and took pictures of her daughter's pictures of her nude to keep on her phone, and then accidentally shared that picture boomer style on Twitter instead of to whoever else was supposed to get that picture, I guess. Republican family values? How are you that stupid? I don't know. It was pretty bad though, and pretty gross.
We don't bank ballots early. We're going to keep losing.
We didn't.
But we didn't.
But we didn't do it in 2020.
Why do you leak your daughter's nude pictures?
Well, a lot of people did at the very top of the Republican Party.
Yes,
you didn't.
People did.
But Molly,
And
Mitch McConnell did give 11 million to the effort. That's 14
What the
million to the
heck?
effort in Georgia.
How do you leak your daughter's nude
Lindsey
pictures?
Graham, he was there. He did a lot.
Every senator should have been there. Every female senator should have been there.
But why? I'm going to ask the question tonight. Nobody wants to talk about this. Why weren't they down there?
Because they suck. Okay? I'm sorry. That's the reason. Because they all suck. I'm sorry. Mitch McConnell isn't going to get Herschel Walker votes in Georgia. He's not. I'm sorry. Trump isn't going to get Herschel Walker votes in Georgia. He lost Georgia. The first Republican president to lose Georgia since, like, I don't know, Clinton? Wait, maybe Clinton didn't even win Georgia, honestly. He's not winning. My bad, not Clinton. Well, since
Republicans are so creepy.
Well, Clinton's election.
Like,
it's been a long time.
leaking their relatives' nudes.
It's been a long time.
Why are conservatives such creeps?
It's been a long time since a Republican hasn't won Georgia. We haven't seen Blorja in forever. And then you changed it. You people changed it. Okay? So yes, keeping your grubby little monkey paws off of the race does indeed help Walker. Walker was just a horrible candidate who beat his wife. So I'm sorry. Yes, nobody wanted to really vote for him. That on top of the fact of racism. We'll talk about that in a little bit in just a moment.
Of course.
It's just very funny because during this election cycle, it is true that they told a lot of Republicans to stay and to keep their grubby little monkey paws, their greasy, grubby little monkey paws off of the race because it was just going to make everybody look bad. I'm sorry. He's just not going to help. This election is indeed about the people. Ted Cruz and Lindsey Graham were the ones doing the big movement there, but the people who were told not to come include Lauren Boebert, Marjorie Taylor Greene, Donald Trump. You know, people who you don't really think are going to appeal to like the normie Republican base in the state. But, you know, whatever, I guess. More questions asking of why did none of our shittiest candidates go to help our shitty candidate?
I think people saying we need a new message. Let me just say something respectfully to the 49 Republican senators. Where were most of you? Why weren't you in Georgia? Few of them were.
Thank you, Rick.
Because they should have been there in some form, a teletown hall in person, saying the following. I serve in the United States Senate with Raphael Warnock. He's a terrible senator. He doesn't represent Georgia. He's not fit to serve. He votes with Joe Biden. He voted for Inflation Reduction Act. It doesn't do that. He said nothing when they pulled out of Afghanistan.
I can't believe that they all wanted him to pull out of Afghanistan, just so you know. Literally all of them did. Here's Marjorie bemoaning the fact that she couldn't campaign for Herschel. How McCarthy and McConnell were like, you're crazy and extreme and nobody cares about Jewish space lasers. Cringe shit like that. They should have let her talk. Let her talk. What do you guys think? I think it would be pretty great if Herschel just handed Marjorie the mic and just let her rip. I just want to see what she would possibly do with all that energy. I wonder. Yeah, let her cook. Go on, Herschel, let her cook. I want to see what she can make.
Let me let you know something, Steve. I was never asked very often by the Herschel Walker campaign to come speak at any of his campaign events. They only asked me to come to maybe two or three in my own district when he was campaigning all over the state running for Senate. But they only asked me
this is how conservatives are
in my own district, which I find extremely insulting.
Oh my jeez, left, right wing audio, rightist audio, bro. They snub you. Sad. Yeah, they didn't want her. They didn't want her around. I'm sorry. They didn't. Herschel's already crazy enough. You think that adding Mad Marjorie was going to help? Come on, Marjorie. You got to think a little better than that. But hey, listen. listen, the girls, Diamond and Silk, they have an idea. And the idea is that all of these bad things that are happening to Republicans and all of this bad PR happening to Republicans, it's a little too convenient. And something's a little strange why all of these Republicans keep popping up around Nazis and anti-Semites. They're going to talk to you about it. Listen to this. They've been racking their brains, okay? And they're here to give us their theory.
I'm wondering, is he being used? And here is why I say that. You said what he said. This is my opinion.
Our opinion.
He said what he said on the Alex Jones show.
Right.
And he had his face covered. That reminds me of shame.
That's right.
So you knew, in my humble opinion, that what you was going to say was going to be off the cuff. And it was so shameful, you hid your face.
Hid your
like
face.
a cow.
Oh, man.
That's right.
Now, I don't know what the hell is going on, because I got to call it like I see it. I don't know what's going on with Mr. Yee or Kanye or what.
Mr. Yee. I think what you meant to say was Mr. Pepe. I think is what you actually meant to say. Didn't one of them die? Nah, they're vibing. I think.
What?
It's the same like Diamond and Silk that we remember. Mr. Yee. Also, this is Mike Lindell's own personal show, if you're wondering. That is his own personal show, what they were talking on. And this basically sums up exactly what it's like to be fed Herschel Walker as a black voter from the Republicans. Summed up in a way in which I cannot improve on at all. So I'll just play this for you.
She writes, Walker's candidacy is a fundamental assault by the Republican Party on the dignity of black Americans. How dare they so cynically use this buffoon as a shield for their obvious failings to meet the needs and expectations of black voters. They hold him up and say, see, our voters don't mind his race. We're not a racist party. We have black people on our side too.
It's just, it cuts to the bone.
Yeah.
It cuts to the bone, bro. That on top of the fact is, they can't even say that, hey, our voters aren't racist. Our voters aren't racist. What are you talking about? Because racism actually saved Georgia. Y'all see this? Take a look at this. This is just one person's like anecdote, but I think it says something about the state of politics in Georgia. I called my parents to talk about the Georgia runoff, and my mom said she didn't like Walker just because he looks like a gorilla. So racism has saved Georgia.
What?
If you were wondering, racism has saved Georgia. If Herschel was white, he could have gotten way more voters, and he may have actually won, but thankfully he didn't. So remember, just when you're about to say racism needs to go, oh, racism needs to go, racism needs to go, does it really? Look at the massive W's off of racism that we can get these days.
What the heck?
They can do this for us. Come on. You gotta cut it some slack. Was it really as bad as we thought? You know, I'm not the biggest fan of racism.
What the heck?
Hand it to him.
Oh my gosh.
I would like to say this to you, okay? On top of this, all right? One of the last things I want to show you that's incredibly funny. A little context for you to be able to enjoy this even more. I want to give you a little background on the Sean Hannity stuff, okay? So Sean Hannity is going to be here and very stupidly bemoaning the fact that Herschel Walker lost, but it's going to be a little timeline of that. I would like to tell you one of the
Marishu.
ran
Hello.
is because Sean Hannity propped him up.
Are you all excited?
To be like,
are you excited for this stream tomorrow? Are you all excited? I am excited, okay? If you're not subscribed to me yet, then you should definitely subscribe. Today's stream is not super prepared, but I will do my best to improve my content as we move forward, okay? I will do my best. I promise.
Should run against Warnock. It should be.
But to be fair, I've had a lot of things.
That guy,
recently.
Great guy, cool guy. Hannity was the person behind the curtain, pulling the strings to help get Herschel Walker.
There will be.
He was there pushing him.
There will be a big 12-hour stream when President Sunday, Dimmer Mama, Doe, and a few other people will help me gather money to help with my mom's health care because she was in an accident, or rather somebody on a scooter just rode straight into her from behind.
Was on the team to be like, you gotta run, you can beat him, you gotta run. And this is what happened. All right, people like the Georgia Republican Party were literally watching Herschel Walker's campaign like a car that was set in neutral on a hill in San Francisco, just like rolling down the fucking street towards like an old lady crossing the street carrying a stroller with like 2 newborns in it. You know what I mean? It's just like that's what they were watching. It's just like bad things happened, okay?
12-hour stream.
Grandma got ran over by a robot.
The base stream,
right?
I might add.
This time she ain't bouncing back from this one. But anyways, yeah, he was the driving force about it with this. So he was one of the big reasons why he lost. He introduced Herschel Walker to Trump to get Trump to endorse him and help him run even more. And so yeah, that's his guy. I found a clip.
Herschel Walker for Senate. I like the ring of that. Will you help me draft Herschel Walker to run for Senate down in Georgia? Because I happen to be very fond of him. Herschel,
I love that guy.
I'm hoping you might consider running for high office.
Herschel, please.
Georgia. Do we want him to run for governor or for senator?
He's literally pushing it.
Now the crop of 2022 Republican candidates just got a lot stronger tonight as football legend Herschel Walker is jumping into the Georgia GOP Senate primary. Herschel's enthusiasm in the state of Georgia seems to be through the roof. People of Georgia, it's
impossible for him to lose.
Needs you. Game time in Georgia. Herschel Walker, Lindsey Graham are live in Georgia.
This man will change the Republican Party. TeamHerschel.com. 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 TeamHerschel.com.
Team Herschel.
Help Herschel. Team Herschel. TeamHerschel.com.
This election is about the people.
TeamHerschel.com. TeamHerschel.com. TeamHerschel.com.
You've never lost an overtime game in your life, have you? Hopefully soon to be senator-elect. I believe you win hands down. Herschel Walker, congratulations.
Congratulations, Herschel. Chat, can I get a quick congratulations, Herschel Walker? I'm so happy for him. Can I get a congratulations, Herschel Walker? Everyone? It's very important. He needs it. He deserves it. GG, Herschel. Good job.
Right.
Congratulations, Herschel. Good luck out there, buddy. I think he'll win. He's such a, I think he'll win. So if you want to blame anybody for this huge, massive L, Hannity would be one of the people. Hannity connected all the strings together because he personally handpicked Herschel Walker.
We have to
and
retry.
Freaking destroyed it. Absolutely ruined the Republican primary for,
I'm happy personally.
He blew it. He actually picked one of the.
I'm not unhappy.
There was no possible way that he'd be able to hold that seat, okay? And I know Lindsay's mad about it. Lindsay was goddamn crying live on stream about Herschel. I'm not lying.
They have treated him like crap. His family. Stand by Herschel tonight. If you can give. If you know somebody that can give, ask them to do it.
TeamHerschel.com. TeamHerschel.com, please. Please.
Please.
Is he crying? Yes, he is crying. He's literally like Lindsey Graham was busting his ass for Herschel. Okay, my man like bought a hotel room and was like knocking on doors for Herschel. Okay,
oh no,
like everywhere Herschel went, Lindsey Graham was right there doing everything possible to make sure that he won.
Oh no,
and he flopped hard. The two people who were in the ring the most for Herschel, I think 100% were Hannity and Lindsay. Both of them were like crazy dick riding Herschel. They like needed to get plan B the way they were riding Herschel, bro. It was not good. It was bad. Like they're gonna like it was so bad that like Herschel had to spend campaign funds to get more abortions for them. It's crazy. Here's them molding a little bit more.
Watched you last night. I like it when you're pissed off, and I shared your pissed offness. I was pissed off too. Republicans need to get their act together and play the ballot game like the Democrats do, or, you know, they can't go into every election down 500,000 votes.
Right.
The election, you know, the ballot game. You guys know that ballot game that Democrats do, where they talk to their voters and then the voters of a state give them more ballots than they give the Republicans. That like weird ballot thing that they always do. We should do that sometime.
Oh my gosh.
Well, at least McCarthy, he won the House, but Everyone else has to make a case as to why they deserve. You know, and I like Ronna McDaniel a lot. I've said that. I like her. She's a great person and great woman. But
Ronald McDonald
I mean,
in
you
the
do
house?
have to make the case as to why you actually deserve to get reappointed. I mean, a college basketball coach would have already lost his job with this record. So, you know, we're going to apply at least the same standards to this as that. So
true. So true. But this is the end of the road for a lot of the Trump candidates. It really genuinely is just the end of the road. The L's have started to pile up in a way that they can't even ignore anymore. Tudor Dixon in Michigan, Bullock, New Hampshire, Mastriano, Pennsylvania, Oz in Pennsylvania, Michaels in Wisconsin, Kerry Lake is over, Masters is over, Walker is over, L after L after L, the L train. We're gonna be winning. We're gonna be winning so much. You're gonna be like, please, please, Mr. Trump, can we stop winning? Is this what winning looks like, Mr. Trump? Is this, please, Mr. Trump, just one W, Mr. Trump, please. The red wave, yeah, the red wave is going down the damn drain. Yeah, Doug L. Triano. Fuck you, nerd. Yeah, it's the end of the road. You hate to see it. The L's have piled up in a way that you can't imagine. You can only live in fiction land for so long until it comes back to bite you. You can only tell these people in your audience that they shouldn't vote. Everything is stolen. Everything's against you. It doesn't even matter. Like Donald Trump and like other people were telling people over and over again, literally just not to vote. And people like Charlie Kirk were also telling everybody that they could just not to vote, because they can't imagine people voting in the system where apparently everything's stolen, and 27 years after the election is over, it's just going to be trickle ballots until they win, because I guess goddamn like Nancy Pelosi flies down and like opens her legs and starts to like just dump Democrat ballots from her pussy or something. That's where they all come from, I guess. I don't know. And that's why all the voting machines took so long to count, because they're soggy and wet. They had to dry them off on clothes racks on the clothesline before they put it through the machine to count. That's why it took so long to count. That's what's going on. It's just stupid. And it's funny in the sense because it comes back to bite them, but it's not funny in the sense that they're like literally undermining our entire election process for their own personal gain. It's horrible. It's very stupid. And everybody told them that this was a horrible decision, but they decided to still go with it anyways. They decided to continue with it anyways. And now they're like reaping what they sow, bro. Me sowing.
Oh my gosh.
You see, it's interesting. I actually assumed incorrectly that if you take time to watch this program, thank you, that you would also just automatically vote. Turns out there's a fair portion of you that are completely done and that are willing to voice that opinion.
Holy, can you imagine that?
I can.
I tell people we're at war, everything's stolen, we can barely win, in close races they'll always win, so what's the point? Because of the Pelosi pussy ballot thing that I talked about earlier. You remember that? I can talk about it again if you want. How is this possible? How can you guys not vote? Listen, one more bad batch, guys. It's just one more bad batch. And then she'll win. It's literally one more. It's impossible. They don't have any more votes. She literally can't keep getting more votes. It's impossible. One more bad batch, guys. Come on.
Do we have that Laura Ingraham clip that we guys pulled? And I just want to say, I do sympathize with being upset with the Republican Party and not totally trusting the system. But not participating at all guarantees the other side to be able to play games. And if everything was lost, how did we win the House of Representatives? If everything is
Pelosi. You want me to say? Well, I can't really say Pelosi anymore that often, because when January comes around, she's not gonna be the she's not gonna be Gabble Girl anymore. She's relinquished her gabble, and so like Pelosi's just gonna be some woman. Oh, I guess we can still say Pelosi sometimes. That's a treat.
Broken and lost. How did Ron Johnson, who stood up against the pharmaceutical company, win in Wisconsin? If everything was broken and lost,
yeah, but they
how
just
did
didn't
Ron
cheat that
DeSantis
hard.
win by 17 votes? How
It's
did
because
we win
they
the House
were
by getting
asleep.
wins in
Pelosi was
California
asleep.
and New York? We won the House through Oregon, California, New York. I was in the movie 2,000 Mules. I sympathize with all of the sentiment.
Remember, 2,000 Mules is about how the Democrats trafficked millions and millions of votes across the border on the backs of 2,000 mules across the Rio Grande to steal the 2020 election.
What?
Remember. And so, you know.
I'm sorry, what?
If you wonder why their audience doesn't like voting anymore. Because things weren't like this before. All of this cements my theory that conservatives don't believe in history past 2016 anymore. They literally just don't. They don't remember anything pre-2016. When Obama was in office, old people were the ones who were voting by mail the most, not young people. You know why? Because old people didn't want to get up from their like crusty seats and go to vote. They just wanted to go vote and then make some more oatmeal and fall asleep while they were halfway done through their like crossword puzzle. That's what they want to do.
What?
And so instead of going out to vote, they voted by mail. Nobody cared about voting by mail. Still, people didn't care about voting by mail until Donald Trump came around to make it a political issue. These things were just normal, commonplace things that we all used to do until you guys made it a political issue. I'm sorry. Getting a shot wasn't a political issue until you came around. Voting by mail wasn't a political issue until you came around. Literally nothing changed. The rules have barely changed. The rules that conservatives put into place when it came to voting by mail are now the ones that the same Republicans are trying to take away because they think now they say that it's fraud. It's not fraud. They know it's not fraud, but they want the good boy brownie points that we're saving the world by their constituents because now they've been told by talking heads and Orange Man that voting by mail bad, voting early bad, drop boxes bad because like Nancy Pelosi will come down to I promise this one won't be that bad. We'll come down to the state, okay, and then open up the gullet of like Hakeem Jeffries or something, goddamn like hungry hippo style, and pour it down his throat, and then he'll spit back up all of the Democrat votes while he'll devour the Republican ones. It's just what the hell is happening? What are you talking about? Everything was perfectly fine until you all came around. I swear, bro. We didn't have polio outbreaks until you all came.
I mean, I don't complain.
I swear, like Republican districts are actually having little mini outbreaks of like the Black Plague and polio. Kids are being put back into polio wheelchairs these days. People shouldn't have gotten polio ever since like FDR was around. What are you talking about? Why were kids going back in the iron lungs? Give them shots. Nothing was like this until they decided to pull this for their own political gain, and it's all come back to bite them, and they all deserve it as well. The only bad thing is that the same thing that happens every single time to their constituents and their viewers will happen here, where they're the ones that are going to suffer. Well, actually, I can't necessarily say that anymore because they're not going to suffer because since they didn't vote, they got a Democrat in office, which is more likely to give them like actual help and support that they need. So it was like inadvertently he helped these people out, but not the way that he wanted to.
Thoughts actually are not as important. You can have very angry thoughts towards the system.
Oh, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, Charlie Kirk's kind of an anti-hero, right? Think about it.
Oh my gosh.
And Sean Hannity, Donald Trump, and Charlie Kirk are all anti-heroes of the 2022 midterm election cycle.
It's okay, Jacob.
Because Charlie Kirk, even though he didn't mean to, did good by helping Mark Kelly and Katie Hobbs have.
Are you excited for the stream, Jacob? That's coming.
And Hannity did the same thing with Warnock for Herschel, and Trump did the same thing for Fetterman with Oz.
The debate one.
So honestly, they're kind of they're the real heroes of the story. Now that you think about it. Yo, fuck people who went to go knock on doors. Lame shit like that. Losers. Donating loser shit. Okay.
Oh.
These guys did everything they needed to by giving these people clout and money from their shows. So many W's.
It is action.
Thank you, Jacob. Thank you so much.
You could say, oh, this system is corrupt.
Are you enjoying the stream?
I'm going to go vote. Fine. You've done the right thing. You have not allowed your thoughts to manifest into what I would consider to be an immoral action. Someone says, Charlie, I thought you were kidding when you said people weren't voting until you read these emails. No, you should see. I'm reading them on air. And by the way, I'm tweeting out some of these emails so you could see them yourself.
Boy, I'm tweeting. Anybody up manifesting their
The
thoughts?
MAGA movement is
Thank you so much.
our very eyes because of, and if you extrapolate that, that means there, and we see it in the numbers, we see it in the data, millions of people that have said we are no longer going
Thanks
to
to you, I might be able to
I love
start
it
transition
when
soon.
the MAGA movement commits suicide, but not
True.
I do not want the people of the MAGA movement to commit suicide.
The movement
I
itself.
want them to do negative suicide. But when their movements like giga sewer sliding, I'm laughing to the bank. Some people may even say like ha ha ha, you know,
Ha, ha, ha.
maybe even like ha ha ha. I will say it's very funny. Very last thing we'll do here is that we're going to be playing a based clip by Fox News. Okay, some of you may be saying Shark News can't be based, and let me tell you, you're wrong. You can't be like, but did they have somebody on who said something based in spite of Fox News? No, it's a longtime contributor who finally got her wits about her and went back to sort of like normie pre-2016 Republican. You know, she kind of snapped out of the hypnosis. She snapped out of the haze. Okay, she left the matrix. She pulled the goddamn plugs out the back of her head. She took out the mind control Neuralink chip. All right. And now she's free as a bird. Look at what she has to say about it.
To myself, everyone's talking about this as if it would have changed the election, right? How close to the election are we talking about? So October 14th, that's when the story comes out. October 16th, it's back online. So 48 hours there.
Just to make sure, she's talking about the Hunter Biden clip, the Hunter Biden laptop meme.
Clip.
All right? So a lot of people were saying that this is the reason why like Republicans lost in 2020 is because they weren't able to look at pictures of Hunter Biden's erect throbbing cock.
What?
And that would have really changed the election for their in their favor.
Oh no.
I guess. And so she finally woke up, okay? She woke up from she is no longer a sheep.
My mom is pretty
She
leftist,
has
actually.
escaped the shepherd and she's
know?
running free.
My mom
She's
is actually
running in
pretty
the
leftist.
fields free. Freedom is beautiful and she gets to use it like this.
Within the first 8 days of the story being out in the wild, there was an article about it on Facebook that had 54 million views.
Wow.
That's a lot of views. It was dominating
I
the
want more
discourse.
views.
Axios put out a survey saying that the Hunter Biden saga was what was dominating the political scene there. And now we're still in the early voting window even. We're not even close to Election Day. The Jim Comey letter came out 11 days before the election. Think about this, how much more time there is for this. I cannot stand watching conservatives, like Kevin McCarthy was doing it this weekend, soon to be Speaker of the House, talking about how this is about the First Amendment. Joe Biden was not in elected office. He was a candidate. And what his team, according to the Matt Taibbi files, I think it's in tweet 10 where we're talking about this, what they wanted taken down, the links that he provided, were pictures of his son's penis.
True.
Now, you tell me as a parent, there are parents at the table, people who've run for office. If God
So it
forbid-
wasn't about the 10% for the big guy.
No, well, it wasn't. Then show me the link about that. But the link that I saw was about Hunter Biden's junk. Well, that's
really
pathetic.
not.
No, yes, really, and that does
She's
matter.
mad.
This is not about the First
She's got the
Amendment. And then
pen.
he also
Don't
said
hide behind his
that-
junk.
Yeah, I don't know how big it is. How could I?
She's got jokes
Can
too.
I just say something though? Taibbi also admitted that the Trump campaign asked for content moderation, and then he left those links out. Why did he not tell us what the actual government was asking to have taken down when you're telling us what Joe Biden's team asked to be taken down? And by the way, that's a violation of the terms of service. That's not even a favor. That's someone pinging someone at Twitter and saying, hey, this is revenge porn.
She got him. They're mad. Did you see that? But the Democrats. she's literally destroying them. She's like ripping and tearing until it is done. They're like jumping at her, nipping at her.
Rip and tear, violence.
And she's just punting them off into the distance. She's gone
Yeah,
crazy, okay? She took off the shock collar and she's no longer under their control. You love to see it when you're able to leave the matrix. You love to see it.
True.
Strong woman. We love strong women here. Isn't that right, chat? We do love indeed love ourselves a strong woman. Would you look at that? I love it. I love it. But yes, this is the cringe cycle going on again. Conservatives have now their 3 days of self-reflection where they go,
Yeah.
are we the baddies? Is that why we lost?
Are we the baddies?
Until they completely forget and then jump on the
I love that with the body thing.
bandwagon. Trans people are trying to transify your child.
Transify.
Books are turning your kid gay.
Books? Wait,
Peppa
books?
the Pig is going to remove your baby girl's ovaries, and Joe Biden is going to make your son a twink. That's basically going to be it. Yeah, she did leave the Republican plantation. You were right. She did finally leave the Republican plantation.
Oh no.
She listen, all right. She knows why the caged bird sings. And boy, she's singing.
Oh.
Boy, she's singing. Well, that's what we gotta. Well, that's basically it. A lot of cope, a lot of cringe. Do not look at Hunter Biden's 9.5-inch penis. I've been told that that's how big it is. I haven't looked myself. That is revenge porn, and that's very bad. Call your local conservative cringe soon. All right, that's very important to make sure that they remember their place. You know, you don't want people like them to forget their place. All right. don't get too antsy. All right. And we work to make the world a better place. You love to see it. Oh, sorry, I didn't see you there. If you're enjoying the content, hit the subscribe.
I
button.
do.
If you don't, it'll make Boo
I love
very
it.
sad. I know a bunch of you who are watching are not subscribed. Join the frenzy. You won't regret it.
I subscribe.
Thank you, Boo.
Okay. I guess we'll focus on the game for now. And then I will nap a bit. Wait. Let's see. Now we game.
Onward and upward.
True. What the? Pixel. It was like a pixel thing.
Oh no! Ow, ow, ow!
That was annoying. Yeah, that's right, Brina. Cool. Cool. I died. There you go, cake.
Onward and upward.
should take a bit before we beat this level, I guess. It's not easy, this game. Not easy. But we will concentrate on the Amazon level. We'll try one more and then we sleep. It's been a very intense day, actually. You know?
Mrs. Weekly. Blast. I've never seen a gem like this before.
The noises are like...
Always
Ooh.
adventurous. I have won.
We should try to beat this level. Alright. What? Oh my. Need to regain. I was about to say we need to regain health, and then I lost health. Oh no, I must be very tired. Hola! Es muy bien. ¿Y tú? Boom.
Look at this one. It shows a sheep.
Tengo mucho
You know,
sueño.
those Incans could have minted.
Ajá. This is a nice game. Not easy, but nice.
Follow that beam of light.
It does? Nice, thank you. You should subscribe to Obsessive Forge. Also, this track is made so that you can use it any way you want. Obsessive Forge shares it with you. It's music made for you.
Whoa! I did it! I found a legendary temple of Manco Capquack.
You know?
With a little help from your old pal, Launchpad Mc...
So making it quicker, it's also one way to use the track. We should actually make it like a thing that we should do always. We should always listen to at least one Obsessive Forge track per stream. You know? Okay. I'm always at 0 lives when I'm here. Oh. I can't believe! Okay, I think we're too tired. But yeah, thank you. We've been streaming for like 2.5 hours, so thank you for coming. And maybe we will pick this up later when I'm less tired, okay? Thank you for coming. And as always, love and solidarity to you all, okay? Come on! I might come back later after I rest a bit. So, see you And we might play some Alien Isolation later. Good night for now, okay? Good night. Yeah, thank you for being here. And I press end stream.